Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my anime journal. In fact, this is the very last episode of season 3, so that's cool. Um, Season 4 will probably come soon, but I'm not going to be uploading these very often because season 4 is actually this year's. That's actually the anime I've seen from 2021. I haven't seen that many anime from 2021 yet, because the year's just started. It's the 14th today, only 2 weeks in. So yeah, that's a thing. um, anyway, we're starting out with Elite Jack, and yeah, the main girl is actually voiced by Horie Yui, which is cool. She's named Yulia, and and she has green hair, which isn't all that common in anime. Yeah, it's a shoujo anime. It's cute. It's only 6 episodes and only 12 minutes each, so it's a very short watch. Um, I did subtitle this one. No one else bothered, so I was like, well, you know what? Why not? I don't think anyone has ever subtitled it before. It's not like, say, like Orisama Kingdom. The first 2 episodes were already subbed, and I subbed the rest, but that's one no one else ever has before. Oh, right, except the first half was subtitled into Spanish. So, but never into English before. But the Spanish actually did come in handy. Like, I subtitled the first episode all on my own, and then the second and third episodes I had someone else's help to subtitle those from the Spanish, because they understood Spanish and English, and so they just translated it from the Spanish. So that's a bit higher quality than my trashy trying to subtitle from the Japanese, but the last half I ended up having to subtitle from Japanese anyway. So, but anyway, despite all that, the fact that subtitles were mostly my own and so therefore not particularly high quality, it was a fun show. So the two main characters, Yulia and Shuri, they're the Toma Ellie. She's this kind of magenta, dark pink. So it's actually a very pretty hair color, but yeah, she has this kind of dark pink hair. Not red. But yeah, maybe magenta. And yeah, she's like bullied at school because she's not particularly intelligent. And then Yulia is bullied at school, even though she is very intelligent, just because it's an elite school and she doesn't act particularly elite. She acts kind of like a kid, honestly. Like she's a teenager, but she has this kind of way to her that doesn't really mesh well with all these like high class students, and so they don't like her for that, but she's actually really intelligent and does great on her tests and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a fun anime, and she gets to be she gets a fair bit of power at the school, and kind of ends up fighting with the existing student class president like a fair bit. But yeah, it's a fun little show. It's shoujo, so you kind of have to worry about that. Like the eyes are obviously huge, and it's shoujo. But and I like shoujo, so that's not a bother for me. But I enjoyed it. Would recommend if you like that kind of thing. After that, I watched Pretty Rhythm Dear My Future. I finished. It's quite a long anime. It's 51 episodes. It's actually the second season of Pretty Rhythm, and we do see the characters from the first season of Pretty Rhythm. Um, was it like Isla? And what was it? First season of Pretty Rhythm is Aurora Dream. And so you have Isla, Rizumu, Mion. You see Isla like a fair amount. Like, she's often there. Not a main character, but she's often there as like a kind of supporting cast member. But the other two girls from the first season, I think we might have seen them like once or twice, but just they're not really important. Um, but yeah, the it's mostly it's between like these two casts of these two idol groups. Um, what is it? Oh, from the Prismy and Purity. But yeah, the oh yeah, Mars is the original girls. But pretty in. um, yeah, so it kind of focuses on the Japanese girls as being the protagonists, and then the Korean idol group, I guess K-pop. They're kind of they're sort of the antagonists of the series, but like it's not really the antagonist. It's more just they're the rival group. They're the ones who the main characters are going up against. It's not like they're villains or anything. It's just they're the other side. Since they are in a competition together, and so they still act kind of they act friendly towards each other, and do things together and stuff that you can tell that it's not like they hate each other, but they are in a competition between each other. And the Korean ones have really good songs. I feel that the songs they play are just really, really nice sounding. Um, but overall, well, I mean it's around the same quality as the first season, honestly. Like I know it has a lower score on Mao than the first season or the third season, but it was still fun. I liked it. Um, if you liked Pretty Rhythm, you'd probably like this one too, or if you like other idol anime, well, especially like if you like kids idol anime like iCuts and Prepar. Well, Prepar is related to Pretty Rhythm, um, but yeah, it's that kind of a show. It's idol, but it's also it's not Magical Girl, but um, it is one of those like long form kids shows about idols. So if you like that kind of show, then it would be enjoyable. And if you don't, then there's not really any point. It's not like it's as good as idol anime made for adults, like Love Live or Idol Master or Zombieland Saga, but it still has its own kind of charm to it that is enjoyable in its own right. Also, the one of the main girls was Reina. One interesting thing is that often, like in one of their like main dance sequences, she actually wears pants on stage and stuff and dances and that. So, which it's kind of rare to see in anime. It's not very common that you see anime girls wearing pants, but so kind of wanted to note that out. She looks pretty in them too. Um, but yeah, they do have like a sort of uniform where that they all kind of dress like backstage. They kind of dress the same but with different colors, which is nice. Yeah, it's fun. there's no real harm in it, but it's not amazing. After that, I watched Mushishi Zoku Shou, or Mushishi Next Passage. Zoku means like continuation. Um, and the third season is also called Zoku Shou. Um, yeah, they call it Zoku Shou second season, which I mean, I think it is a split core. Yeah, it's a split core. So they only had one core in between the two seasons, but they were basically both the same season. Um, oh yeah, Zoku Show. It's cool. It's more Mushishi, solves people's problems and stuff. Um, I'm not gonna talk about the individual problems. It's just a cool show. It's kind of the same stuff as what happened in the first season. He just has more problems to solve. Um, like I didn't really see any real like characterization, like character development with Ginkgo much. Um, like he kind of just behaves the same as he does in the first season. Because it seems like it could be something sort of like Shigafumi, where even though it's like this episodic show about someone like providing this like mythological job, that you could have kind of characterization within that, but and we do see like a little bit of it. Like you can kind of see certain things that come about, and how like he is a he's a Mushishi, and he deals with other Mushishis, and he kind of gives advice to people um, about how to solve things on their own and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just a cool show. If you like the first season, you'll probably like the second. And then after that, I watched a special for it, which is as good as one would expect. Well, not quite as good because it's just an OVA, but it was decent. After that, I watched Fate Apocrypha, and also known as Fate Trap. So it's the one with the trap. What was his name? Astolfo. Also Mordred, who's basically Saber, but with was this one? Aka? Yeah, Mordred. Aka, no, Saber. Saber of Red. But yeah, she's basically Saber, but with less clothing. She likes wearing these like booty shorts and a bra, which I mean, like it looks nice. You see more of her body that way. Oh yeah, and she also wears this like jacket over top of it. But yeah, and she's quite strong as well. Like she's good at fighting enemies and stuff like that. And then there's Astolfo, who's a male. What do they call them? The servant, and he's also pretty decent at fighting, and he definitely looks female. um, and he dresses female as well. Well, not all the time. Sometimes he dresses in this like kind of night outfit kind of thing. But he still has like pink hair. It's like, oh, well, yeah. I guess I can kind of see how you might be male, but a lot of the times, like he kind of considers female clothing to just be more fun and more comfortable to wear than male clothing. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, overall the show it's all right. It's kind of just more of Fate. I didn't really like Fate in general, honestly. I don't know why I keep watching Fate. But I kind of want to watch more anyway, even though I know I don't like it. Maybe I'm just a Tsundere to Fate. But yeah, I enjoyed it about as much as Fate Zero, which is to say not all that much. But I know a lot of people thought Fate Zero was a lot better than this, and yeah, I thought they were kind of on par with each other. But yeah, it's more Fate. Hooray! Um, After that, I watched Working with an apostrophe before the two exclamation points, because that's how they designate their seasons. Um, yeah, it's the second season. God. Second season of Working, and it's cute. It's still more fun, cute working stuff. And there's kind of more story happening. Like, I still really like the romance between Sota and or Takanashi and Inami, the main character, and the girl with the short orange hair who has androphobia. Cannot seem to restrict herself from punching people in the face. Well, men in the face. Or males. Males of any age, really. Because, like, the main character is actually younger than her. And yet she still has a hard time restricting her punches. But yeah, it's more working. It's fun. It's mostly slice of life. There's obviously still plots that happen. It's mostly like romance kind of plots that happen. There's a lot of characters, and most of the males who work at their restaurants are cooks. Because like the main character Sota, he's the only front of house staff who is male. Which kind of does fit like the industry. Usually, what's funny is that usually in like lower end restaurants, it's only females who are the servers, whereas in higher end restaurants, you'll get more males doing that. But overall, you usually also get way more men in the kitchen, even though there's that stereotype of women being in the kitchen, but no, it's in the industry, it's always men in the kitchen. But yeah, it's a cute anime. I would recommend it. And after that, I watched Non-Biri movie Vacation, and it was a fun anime. Yeah, I watched it with my brother over Christmas, and it's it's them, the main characters. They all go over to Okinawa, and vacation there. And there's a new girl introduced, who's like a resident of Okinawa. She's really cute. She has like darker skin and stuff. She's adorable. But yeah, she like tours them around and stuff, and she works at the hotel that they stay at. It's all fun. Yeah, it's just a really fun movie in general, and it's more non-Biri. Yeah, I mean, slice of life movies are kind of a funny thing to be a thing, but still, it's really cute, and I would recommend it. After that, I watched Puparia, which is just some dementia short. I don't know. But it was for some reason it has a decently high score, but it's just kind of random imagery. Anyway, that's actually the last anime that I watched out of all 2020. It's a terrible year. Ended with with the dementia, of course. But yeah, I did stick to my restriction of completing less than 100 anime as other than the 250 I watched at the beginning. So that was successful. Um, I know no one actually watches these, so it's not like well, if you do watch this and you'd like to see um, a manga version of this, like a my manga journal where I just talk about all the manga I've read, I could do that. It could be fun. I don't think anyone would watch it either, though. So I'm not sure if there would really be any point. Um, yeah. That's the last episode of the third season, and the fourth season will be made fairly soon. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next time.